All right. Let's kill some birds. I don't think the death bird can be poisoned. I don't think it can be poisoned or frostbitten. But fire might deal damage to it. So I'll put that on my hand, my second hand, and I'm gonna remove that. Oh, what the heck? We're doing so much more damage than we were doing against just generic enemies. Oh. Well. That hits me, that kills me in like 3 to 4 hits now, not just 1, which is good. All right. I'm gonna take that off. It doesn't, my mimic tier does not need to have perfume right now. All right, let's kill this dumb bird. He used the death bairn. It's funny. Holy fuck, I'm doing so much more damage. Oh. Okay, fucking A. Let's kill them. Okay. This game is so beautifully colorful. That was the sickest dodge. I also keep getting Estus back because I keep killing these birds. Ouch. Attack my mimic, please, for a minute. There we go. Oh, that hit me and killed me. I didn't realize that was persistent. That's my bad. Oops. All right. All right, this time should be fine. We should be able to do it. Get down from there. Ouch. I do think it's annoying how much the Mimic tier likes to touch items. It's like, just chill out and be normal, please. Oof. Tried to run. I should just hop on the horse. I should hop on Torrent to take care of that. Okay. Man, the colors look so much better now. I'm so happy. Okay. Just go one by one. Kill all the birds. I don't have the bandwidth to respond to what you said in chat. That makes sense. But I still don't think... I don't think the nature of int versus faith is actually positioned that way in this game. Like, the ancestral followers are stated as following a religion. Like, they are explicitly religious. So, like... the people who worship the death birds inherently practice religious rites and had faith in them. Hell yeah. Let's go, Mimic tier. Smack that. Let's go. Punch that bird. I could have instantly been evaporated there. No! I got instantly evaporated. That's exactly what happened. I kind of lost track of where he was in the fight. Once he gets to low health, he just kind of never stops moving. All right, we'll do it. We'll get it. I do think that what you're saying is correct, that death used to just be a natural part of the world, and it wasn't like super faithful, right? Like it wasn't like this thing. But the thing is that like the terminology of like the gods and stuff, and like the idea of religion and practice is stated as having existed before America and the Golden Order. So it's interesting, and like we use faith for other things in the game already that also are... If your customs are based on something that's empirically proven to be true, is that faith or just knowledge? Like, ask the dragons. Why are the dragon incantations using faith when the dragons are literally powerful? Like, it's... My point is that it's like an aesthetic thing. Is like this idea of like divinity, I guess, is like maybe the better explanation. Is like, it's not faith, it's divinity. Maybe that stat should be called divinity. But even then, it's interesting that ghosts are int and not divinity, right? Like that's interesting and like weird in its own right. Oh my god, I can't even just roll out of this. Jeez. That's fine. I'm trying to aggro these birds so I can get them out of my freaking fight. There we go. There we go, Torrent's fine. I don't understand how my Mimic tier did so much damage last time in that, like, one moment. Like, what happened there? Did we just... Yeah! Let's get him. Alright, we did it. We punched the bird to death. Considering how the fingers are not really fingers, the stat being called faith might be because of a similar thing. I agree. I also think the stats are just non-diegetic. I think that colloquially it's not really important. My point is like the connection of int being this like magical sorcery manufactured understanding, whereas like faith is like just divinity and like natural law. It's interesting that death isn't part of that. Thrust out armament to summon Ghost Flame, follow up with a normal attack to set the ground ablaze with Ghost Flame, or strong attack to trigger Master Flame. Oh, so it's just the Death's Poker stuff, but on its own Ash of War. People have been wanting this for a really long time. That's cool as hell. That's cool as hell. I like that a lot. Thanks, FromSoft, for like putting some stuff in that people have been asking for. That's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just adding. I'm not contradicting. I'm not trying to say like you're wrong. Like I think that idea of like int is part of a natural or like death is like a natural order that we have come to understand and manipulate is like, that is interesting. That's like an interesting idea to interrogate in the context of this narrative and its religious iconography. It's very... the way that I'm viewing it and the way that I'm choosing to view it is like death is int because it is tied to like a necromantic or a like a sorceress art, right? Like that's why Marika sealed away the rune of death, was because she was like, this is like ghost flame. These are ghost flame practices. We have ghost flame practitioners. They're like necromancers and sorcerers, and like she sealed away the rune of death because she didn't want to die and she didn't want her legacy to disappear. But also like the people who studied that and became skilled in death were equally punished. Like she attacked the Gloam-Eyed Queen and she attacked all of the Hornsent and she attacked all these people from this land. So like there is this idea of faith and order and divinity being the law of the land and like the law of reality, whereas like int is like our manipulations to it. And in the current status quo and in the status quo presented by the divinities in this world, death is a process, not an inherent feature, if that makes sense. And like that's where I think what Rishan said about this idea of like this idea of int is a thing that like is a fact of the world, whereas faith is like, you know, the powers of gods and things like that. I mean, I think because there is a god of death. It is the Glowmide Queen. Or if not the Glowmide Queen, like whatever outer god her two fingers called to, right? Like that's an aspect to this that I think is underrepresented. Just like how there's an outer god of rot, right? Like that doesn't necessarily mean that rot is native to the lands between. It is just a state of being. It's like an inherent concept, right? So when I think of faith here, I'm thinking of like concepts that can't like they're not, it's not like physics. It's like the idea of something, and death exists as an inherent idea, like a thought concept, like a cognito hazard, basically, that exists on its own, separate of whatever processes we use to deal with it. Because death even exists under the Erdtree. It just exists. Its process functions differently. That's really the only change under the Golden Order. What with like Erdtree burial and stuff like that, I mean. All right, Charo's hidden grave. Putting that marker there so that I know where that golem is. I think we finished up Charo's hidden grave. I don't think that there's any more bosses or major items to get over here, which means I think we want to head to the fissure soon. Man, I feel like we're going through this in a crazy way. I feel like this is just nuts. Golem is being very rude over there. We should probably check on... I want to try and take out one of the golems, because I want to see what their moveset actually is and try to learn it a little bit. There's one over there too. Yeah, there is. Okay. And there's one over, I want to say here. Let's go back to the Scorched Ruins. Isn't the death god that phoenix thing that appears on one of the shields? As far as we know, it's the twin bird or the mother of the twin bird. We don't really know how it manifests. The Glowmide Queen was their Empyrean, though, as far as we understand. God, this is beautiful. Oh! Okay, that still did a lot of damage to me. I want to Shadow of the Colossus this and kill it. I am doing no damage. Oh my God. How does one fight this? How does one fight this is my question. How does one attack this? It's got to be one of those enemies that you like, you know, I guess I just have to punch it on. Oh, my body. I don't even think Torrent can outrun that. Yeah, no. Yeah, nope. Oh my god, that fire goes really far. How are we supposed to fight these things? I don't think we are. I don't see how. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. I am sure it is possible to defeat those. I'm sure it's possible. They're an enemy with a health bar. There has to be some way to fight them. It's true. I don't know. I have no idea. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea. Is the cross rune less bright now? It might just be my HDR, because it's just very bright on my screen, and it looks different colored to you all. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. But otherwise, it looks the same to me. It's very bright. It's like full 1500 brightness on my TV. Okay, Deathbird is done. I don't think there's anything more right down here to deal with. Cerulean Coast. All right, I do want to check here. I want to try to do the Oh Mother thing. What about iframing onto Torrent as a evasion tactic? That is possible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My guess is that you just have to fight them on Torrent. But Torrent was still taking damage, yeah. Would I like to know how to do it? I mean, you can tell me. I assume I just need to, like, attack them until they fall over and then visceral them and then do it 400 times. There we go. Basically, yeah, I figured. Mm-hmm. Like, I figured they're like trolls or any other large creature. Like, you want to knock them over and then visceral them. But my concern is that I'm just not doing any damage to them. Oh. Whoa. Dear God. Heat-seeking missile. Dear Lord. Yeah, I did that. I jumped the shockwave attack with Torrent a while ago. Like, I know you can do it. The issue is that getting hit by it once kills me. Stop throwing kukri, idiot. Oh my God. Did it teleport or did it spawn a new one? This is terrifying. Fuck. We were so close, too. I just needed to make it through all these creepy lampreys. Like, I don't think it's impossible. I think it's hard. And I don't know if I want to do it yet. That's all. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Let's hop off. I do really like these dry leaf arts. I think it's a cool weapon. I still am wondering if it's even possible, if there are other martial arts in the DLC. I would like to know, but we'll find them when we find them. It would be cool to get like a Way of the Gentle Hand Miquella's martial art, or like Saint Trina's Sleep Fist or something. Like, it would be pretty neat. I kind of wish there was a Saint Trina infusion, like a sleep infusion. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want my guy to die. What? Ugh. I wish the battlefield for the ashes was more well defined. I wish you could just like directly see. Since when do lampreys cast that bind? I thought it was a large finger creeper thing. They do just right here. Like, there's one of them that will do it when there's a certain amount of them. All right. Hi, Apollo. Welcome to stream. All right. Rishin, we're going to try. And if it doesn't work, you are going to be held accountable. All right, it seems like it's time for you to be held accountable because it does not seem to be doing anything. Maybe it's like Bloodborne and we need to wait for a really long time. Let's wait for 30 seconds. No, not doing nothing. Maybe I need a certain piece of armor equipped, like masks. Maybe. The idea isn't wrong, just wrong place. Okay. That's what I figured. I'm sure there is. My guess is that it's related to a quest or an item we receive. Oh, there goes all my souls. There's the Northern Finger mine that we haven't gotten to yet. Yeah. I didn't mean to die there. I was trying to dodge and I pressed the wrong button. That's fine. I lost my Deathbird souls just because it didn't give me enough for a level up. That's funny. Okay. We still can't get over here. I want to know what the heck is up with this place. We did everything up here. Oh, let's go look at the bridge, actually. I think it actually might be in here. That's where I thought it was. Because yeah, the bridge is right there. Oh, and there's the arch. Okay. What does the painting look like? Am I on the wrong side of it? I am. Okay, we need to look at it from that arch side, I think, over there. It's crazy that we're like 22 hours into this DLC and I don't even know who Mesmer is yet. Like, we haven't met him. I have no idea what his deal is, actually. Is this not where we were supposed to be? Oop, I didn't mean to warming stone, but that's fine. Where are we supposed to be to look at this? Is it down there? Have I been down there? I guess. Oh, yes, I have. Okay. No, I don't think I'm on the right side. I will be learning about him as soon as I go to the Black Keep. Is that frustration I'm hearing in your voice? Is it like over here maybe? Oh, there's that one. Is it over there? I don't know if the perspective on that is going to be right, but let's see. Did I miss something in the starting place? I don't think so. There's a painting I picked up, and I'm trying to figure out the painting. Is it up here, maybe? No. This is way too far away. Oh, is it here? Is it this bridge? No, because I thought the bridge that we were looking at... Oh, no, it is this one. Okay. Oh, he's right here. I'm so stupid. Serpent Crest Shield. Did I miss something in the starting place? It's in the forest next to the starting place. It's when you hear a very distinct sound. I don't think so. I went over there. I did a bunch of stuff. Unless this is where the giant snake went, which it would be cool. But I explored all over this place. Got all the items. I thought his name was Logan the Beast Claw, and I was like, Wolverine? Yeah, I guess I just never encountered him. So he has a bleeding fist, or just basic claws, I guess. Here we go. Beast Claw. Is it actual martial arts, is my question. Oh, I'm somehow locked on in the menu. That was weird. Is it martial arts? It doesn't appear to be. It's in its own category? Beast Claw slash. This is a somber weapon for sure, right? Strength, dex, no arcane scaling. I can't infuse it, I don't think, can I? These look unusable. This looks terrible. These look abysmally bad. I guess they're pursuer weapons. Yeah, it is a unique moveset. Huh. I heard that bird before. What was making that sound? These are awful. I would never. Let's read the descriptions. Oops, I unequipped my good weapon. An imitation of the esoteric technique of the horned warriors. Those who carry this weapon wield it as though they have been possessed by a savage beast. Bestial slashing attacks uncanny to humankind. You need your fursuit paws. You get your big fursuit paws. These are way better. Cool. Yeah, we already did all this. Okay. We cleaned up quite a bit of stuff. Still haven't been over here. I want to know what is up with that weird warthog over here for sure. I don't know if I ever actually went here either. I should go investigate. And then we'll head to the fissure, I guess, because we want to make sure we don't miss out on anything now that that is cleared. That feels like, if anything, the kind of place where you go in and it's like, time to fight Miquella. like it's time to fight the secret super boss. It's the Dark Lurker of this game. Man, I remember the first time I played Dark Souls 2 and I found my way, it was in my first playthrough, I found my way down to the Tomb of the Giants or whatever it was called. And that was wild. Dark Souls 2, I mean, fighting the Dark Lurker. Probably gonna fight an ulcerated root here, aren't I? What is this? Who are you? Oh! Not another one of you. Oh. Okay. Good to know. I thought I raptored that, but it was a grab attack. If you want, there is more stuff. I don't need you to backseat me. It's okay. Thank you, though. I can figure all sorts of stuff out on my own. But interesting. Like, we're taking our very sweet time with this. I'm not too concerned with missing out on too much. Especially because we've been cracking into constant secrets and hidden locations and special items and things like that, like, the whole time. I'm not too scared. We will find everything. Apollo says the blowy glue flowers are the best aesthetic. They're pretty good. I like them. I like the way this place looks a lot. By the end of this DLC, I will have uncovered the whole map, gotten everything in it, etc. Like, that's generally the way that I play these games. So is this... What was his name? The one we got the ashes for? There we go. Starlight shards. Interesting. I appreciate the offer. I do appreciate the guidance. I just, well, don't worry about me missing out on anything. I will find basically everything there is to find, so. Okay, so this is a demi-human area. These are the first demi-humans other than Anza and that one that we've seen. Spirit sword. Is this another light great sword, or is it a katana of some kind? Or a backhanded blade, maybe? A non-twinned black backhanded blade? That could be cool. Sharp blade sculpted into a twisted shape, a sword that has seen many years of use in the gravesite, said to serve as a medium for the communion with spirits. Oh, it's just a curved sword. And it gives you rancor slash. Okay, well. Willem says, cool aesthetics and secrets in my video games? More likely than you'd think. More likely than you'd think. It's been interesting. Ooh, a cave. Very fun. I see the enemy in here, so they're not going to take me by surprise. Erdtree fragment. That's very nice. There's probably a few Miquella cross sites I can get to as well relatively soon. Man, exploding those things is probably super good souls. Imagine if I was on like an actual quality build, how good my damage would be with these weapons, because I think it's AA scaling. Then again, elemental's always nice because you have status. Even though I haven't infused these with bleed or anything, like, not that I would, not that there's really any reason to. I think poison fists could be good. But like, even just using like base occult scaling to make my build work, like these weapons, great stuff. Very, very good scaling. That is actually something I'm enjoying about most of these weapons, which is that they seem completely usable. Like almost all of them. The one that doesn't is the smith weapons, which seem unusable by comparison. Huh. Stake of America, and I can use Mimic Tier. Is there going to be an actual boss here, or is it just the fact that there's a demi-human queen and every kind of demi-human under the sun? I like that I hit them so hard that they just splatter blood everywhere. Part of me wants to... I don't know. I'm having thoughts. Like, the idea of... Like, an int faith build, the Omnicaster, is already so specific and such a gimmick run. And you already have access to great weaponry. That's not to say that there shouldn't be better weaponry for it. Because there should be. There should be more weaponry than just the Sword of Night and Flame. The fact that they added the smithing weapons as that is like really weird. I mean, and granted, I know it's like EE scaling. It's not like huge scaling, but the fact is it makes it viable for that, which is interesting. I don't know. I think about that. Killer 7 Blood Cloud effect. Yes. I don't know. I just am thinking it's just an interesting thing. I don't know. That's all I got. My kicks do so much damage now. That kick talisman rules. Polterstone. Contrivance of the Gravekeeper made from a spirit gravestone, craftable item. Creates noises imitative of human presence where it lands when thrown. There's a twin light greatsword now too, so at least second option for Infaith. Yeah. I do think people are gonna dual wield Sword of Night and Flame and the light greatswords of Moon and Stars or whatever they're called. Mariga. She had a sister too. The sister's name was like Gemika or something. Gaminka. I don't remember. Got her. Star-lined sword. Is this a light grade sword? It isn't. It's a katana. Yet another star katana. Willem says, I feel like I should play this game. It's very good, dude. Sword encrusted with the line of stars fashioned from small pieces of crude glintstone. Weapon of the demi-human swordsman. When bestowed with this weapon by their queen, the swordsmen swear to find the truth that lies at the end of the procession of stars. Keith is going to have a terrible time remembering people's names. It's going to be impossible for him. It's okay. I just want to see what it looks like. I do like that it's not really a katana, that it's like a long sword with a katana moveset. But I don't care about katanas, so it's whatever. Who gives a shit? Am I gonna fall off here if I walk out? No. Very good. Renala and Relena, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Moonveil. I hated that I had to use it in my first person run to beat Nebula, not Nebula, whatever its name is. Astal. Because I couldn't fucking reach it with my harpoons. So irritating. Alright, so we scavenged around here. We've gotten a ton of things. I know there are some spirit springs I probably need to unseal. That I, like, walked past before, and then this time just kind of ignored. I killed your queen right next to you, dude. You didn't even notice. All right, that's the end of the line right there. Okay. All right, so we made it through all of these spots. I don't think there's anything else directly here. If there is, we'll just have to come back, but I think we're good to head toward the fissure. I think I got the item that was over here. Yeah, I got everything that was over here. There's nothing new. Okay. Let's just work our way out. Walk towards the fissure. I think the big thing with the names in this game that, like, one of the reasons why I've never really related to people being like, I can't remember these characters' names, is that, like, even if you can't remember their names, the usage of them and the way that the characters, like, function in the narrative is really specific. So, like, even though I don't know, like, let's say I forget Millennia's name, like, I know that Millennia isn't Marika. Because Millennia is always phrased as the Blade of Miquella, the greatest warrior in the world or whatever. And then I know that there's a queen character who is someone else who is always phrased a different way. So, like, even if I weren't paying super close attention, and even if I did, like, forget some of the names in the moment, the context would, like, never let me forget who they actually are, if that makes sense. Like, this idea of, like, all of Millennia's children are related. All of Renala's children, Renala and Radigan's kids are related. Radon, Ronnie, Rickard. Like, all of these names are easy enough to remember there just by that lineage aspect of it. But then, like, an even bigger thing is just, like, I don't know. I have friends who are named, like, Megan and Molly and Mara, and I don't get any of them confused ever. Why would I? like they're different people with different names. They're just different people with different names. And even then, like, I don't know, I just don't get confused about it. It's whatever. I think I finished up everything around here. Just in terms of, like, the few things that are left around. We got pretty much everything last time we were here. I stopped on top of all of the coffins, picked up all the items. Yeah. I think we just teleport down. We got all the hefty pots, all that things.